Sorry, my pleasure.
And how are you? How was your Christmas?
Brilliant,
Holiday?
yeah, really enjoyed it.
Did you spend it with your family or?
Yeah, well, my parents just got a garage converted into a bar downstairs, so we
Okay.
just sort of spent most of Christmas in there.
So you didn't travel to anywhere else? You stayed with your family?
No, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Alright, so let's start. How long have you been playing water polo?
I've been playing, I started mini polo in 2009, I think. Just down at the local sports centre, so I've been playing for 9 years now.
Wow. And how long have you been playing for Draig?
I started for Draig in 2010,
Mm-hmm.
so that's 8 years. That's quite a long time actually.
And before, where had you played?
I just there was a mini polo team
Right.
down my local sports centre, and I just played for them.
Okay. And right. Then, what was your main reason to start playing water polo? Why did you choose this sport?
Well, at first it was sort of by accident because I used to do swimming down my sports centre. My swimming teacher set up a water polo class, so she said basically, well, you've got to come and try this out. So I didn't really know where it was when I tried it. The first session I loved it so much, I went back and just kept on playing, and that became my main sport from then on.
Who influenced you?
Who influenced me? Well, my swimming teacher obviously influenced me, and my mother was assistant coach at the time as well, so she sort of like forced me into it as well. But yeah, it was brilliant.
Yeah, and what were your motivations to play for Draig? Did anyone also influence you to join this club or?
Yeah, well, I knew Darryl from playing against. He used to have the Aberdeen Water Polo Club, and we played against them a few times, so I knew him from that. And then when the mini polo club down in down local stopped, folded, he said, "Do you want to come and play for Draig?" And obviously I had a lot of respect for him because I'd seen him manage before and knew he had a lot of, a lot of tactical knowledge. He'd done a lot for Draig, so I thought, oh, I'd like to play for him. And he brought me to Aberdeen, and that's where it started really.
Okay, you said you respect Darryl so much. What do you think of him?
Well, I think
as a person and as a coach as well.
He is a brilliant coach. I think if you just look at what he's done for Draig over the years, the amount he's grown the club, the amount he's brought young players through, and from where we started to where we are now is such a massive difference. He's the sort of guy who puts the club ahead of himself, which is a really good measure of the man, because that's what makes the club more successful.
Okay. Yeah, about last year's FINA championship, how aware you were of this championship? Did you watch any water polo matches or not really of last year?
I did try and get a few water polo matches, but it's not sort of available on TV in the UK, so I had to try and stream them online. So I did a bit of varying success, but I got to watch a few.
Yeah, that's everyone told me. In the United Kingdom, no one could really watch it. So. Yeah. Okay. Do you remember your first session with the club? How did the others interact with you, or was it difficult to settle in? Yeah,
well, I've got to be fair. For the first sort of day I walked into the club, the lads were brilliant with me. They were sort of, the same players who are playing now were really welcoming, really sociable, and it was so easy to fit in. And I think that's why I enjoyed it so much first off, because everyone was so welcoming to me, and I just enjoyed playing there. That's why I want to keep going and keep improving.
So that since your first day, I'm pretty sure you had lots of unforgettable moments, unforgettable matches with the team.
Yeah.
But what were your most memorable ones in the pool and out of the pool as well, if you remember?
Well, when I first started, the most memorable one was within a year our junior team went to Torquay, and we hadn't been together long, and we won the tournament, and I think that sort of set a precedent for us being successful later on, because that was our first win together, and it sort of brought us closer together as a team. And then obviously the most recent highlight was the Bristol West Water Polo Knockout Cup final last year, which was our first trophy as a senior team, so that's obviously a massive milestone, a brilliant win for the lads.
Okay, and what made Draig stand out for you?
What made Draig stand out for me was the fact that it represented local water polo, so it was a chance for me to give something back to my community, and also just the people there at the club, the management, the players were also so welcoming, and there's such a great atmosphere to be involved in.
How can you evaluate last year's performance with the senior men's team?
Well, I think we made an improvement in the league again, as shown by the position, because there's a lot of good sides in the league. From when we first started, I think it was 3 years ago, we first formed a senior men's team, and we were sort of like the whipping boys a bit. We didn't win many games, but from last season you can see that we were a match for any opposition in the league, and I actually think possibly we could have finished a bit higher. Some games we didn't get the result we needed, or we didn't win the performances that did ourselves justice. But obviously you've got to look at the cup as well, and to win a trophy was a massive success for the team, I think, and hopefully we can build on that going into next season now and get even more success.
How did you leave those matches, the knockout cup matches, particularly? How was it for you, or how do you see the whole success in general?
Well, I think it was fantastic, because some of the teams, we played some top teams, especially in the earlier rounds, and to beat those teams really showed how far we've come, I think, because we played some of them before when we were a bit younger, and we lost by quite a few goals, and then to be able to compete and win against them, and then obviously to go on and win the trophy with a handicap in the final as well was a really good success, I think.
Since we know our opponents for this year, and we know the league draw, what are your expectations for 2018, and what do you think, which matches will be the most difficult?
Well, last year I think the most difficult opposition we had in the league were Devonport. We had 2 massive games against them, so I think they're going to be tough again. But then you've got teams like Swindon who've come down for the division above, who are obviously going to be a well-established side. And I think the league as a whole is a lot stronger this year. But having said that, I think winning the trophy last year shows that we have got the potential to beat those sort of teams. And I think we should be sort of pushing for promotion this year. Try and get them in the top 2 or 3 teams in the league.
What do you think? Do we have a good chance for promotion?
Hopefully. Hopefully.
Yeah, we definitely have the talent and the potential.
Yeah.
What do you think? How could the club become better? And how do you see the club's future?
Well, I think what you're doing now in terms of growing the social media base is a big step for the club, because that'll get more people interested and be more aware of the club, because obviously it's not a major sport in this region, so we need to promote it more so we get more people and the club will grow. And I think now we've got a senior men's team, a senior women's team and a juniors team, and they're all thriving. I think if we continue to build on that, we should be more successful in the future as well.
Right. You also had the opportunity to play for Wales.
Yeah.
Just tell us a little bit about that. Which is your first match of successes? Anything that comes into your mind?
Well, obviously playing for Wales is a massive honour. Like, you can't get a bigger honour than representing your country. So I remember the first time I played for Wales in the North Sea Cup in Swansea, and that was an unbelievable feeling to stand there, with the boys by your side with the anthem playing. There's no bigger honour in sport for me anyway than representing your country. And I think 2016 we had the 2 biggest moments of the junior team. We won the North Sea Cup in Dublin, which obviously was a massive honour to win a trophy for your country. That you can't ask for anything more than that, really. That was outstanding. And then in the European Championships in Vienna as well, we came 4th, which I think is the highest a Welsh junior team has ever finished. So obviously we were all really pleased with that, and we beat England in the quarterfinals as well. So
yeah, that's always a big respect, isn't it? What are your plans for the future regarding water polo? Are you interested in coaching or refereeing, or do you pursue a possible GB call-up?
I think for me it's just key to keep developing as a player and working hard to get towards my goals, trying to become as good a player as possible and keep representing my country is really the main thing for me. I have had a few people tell me I should go into a coaching role, but I'm not too sure about that yet.
Okay. You mentioned England and the quarter-final, then what distinguishes you from the other Great Britain countries? I mean, what distinguishes Wales from the other countries? What do you think?
Well, what distinguished Wales, especially in that tournament, what I could see is that with all the boys playing, we were all really good friends, and there was a sort of camaraderie and togetherness that we displayed, and I think that really helps in the pool when you're fighting for each other. You're going away and you've got 12 other boys you wanna fight for, you wanna do well for, and I think that distinguished us from other teams because we all got along and we all had that chemistry together. För nu är det Jacob Edwards, Fydden fi'n falch iawn i cynrychioli Clwb Polo Cwm Draig. Yn y dyfodol, hoffwn i weld fwy o llwyddiant yn y tymor nesaf.
Oh Lord, can you hear